Space's go-to. Inkling on deck. We're getting into game number 1 of Losers Finals at the Ultimate Performance. Guys, don't go anywhere. This is exactly what you want to see. The top 3 duking it out. And jab, jab, getting cancelled into an immediate grab, not giving iStudying any time to rest.
So we are heading into this first game here, and it's going to be Inkling versus Greninja. Of course, Greninja really looking to get into that zone of Inkling, and Inkling, or Space rather, trying to set up those back airs, but iStudying has been finding those jab resets every single time.
See, the thing that is so interesting to me is that normally Inkling's back air is such a dominant move, right?
Yeah.
But versus Greninja's dash attack, it really isn't, because that dash attack is one of the few tools that can consistently whiff punish it, and that's the second time it's happened, and this time it's gonna lead into a kill as well. iStudying, the favorite to win, hell yeah.
I just wanted to say, you said iStudying was the favorite to win, and I was like, well, we'll have to see about that. I'm seeing it right now. He is moving so well, but Space has something to say about your statement as well.
Space, one of the greatest players in Europe. Never count him out. He is the Inkling ace, and this is the up throw up air percentage range.
It is indeed, and we might be seeing that grab very soon.
He was looking for it right there.
He's looking at it right now. He's looking at it right now. But iStudying knows as well. He is holding his ground. He doesn't care. Well, he cares, of course.
Yep, and he is calling out those empty hops with that dash attack. Look at the damage coming out. iStudying is playing phenomenally.
He's just
hardly
waiting.
Getting hits.
He's waiting. He knows that Space is looking for.
Oh, and there it is. Because of the stage ran out, so Space couldn't dash forward, and you need that to get the up air when the opponent DIs away. Barely not getting that up throw up air. Extremely strong awareness by iStudying as well, knowing he could afford to get grabbed there.
That's actually insane. You need to know the ins and outs of this matchup to know stuff like that. iStudying, showing that he does, and making the most out of it. He's playing so well right now.
Look at that, the pressure situation, the back throw. Not going to be enough. That is Inkling skill power.
Ooh. Shadow Sneak on shield is not going to do anything. Space still looking for the grab. This time the back throw will do it.
iStudying going for the trap, but barely out of reach. Space immediately capitalizing on that whiffed forward smash. Nice awareness.
iStudying is really holding his ground here with those water shurikens and stuff like that. I really like the way he's playing. He's saying, well, I'm not coming to you. You might as well come to me because I've got the lead.
The kill confirmed, and that's a full stock up. iStudying showing what he's made of.
Talk about a lead indeed. Look at where iStudying is standing. He's mostly in the corner, you know, and that could come to bite him later. But
it could, but knowing iStudying, he's extremely comfortable being there. He knows how strong of a reversal tool Greninja's roll is as well. And the unfortunate jab not quite connecting to the third hit. The high recovery, no punish because Space was a little bit too hasty. Once again, a dash attack on the landing back air. That is usually so very safe, but not in this scenario. Almost getting the Twitter clip right there, but iStudying barely whiffing.
Yeah, indeed, the dash attack has proven to be such a fantastic tool for Greninja in this matchup. Another great tool that iStudying has been using are those full hops. Trying to get into there with the back air, with every single thing that he's got. And he's making a statement in this first game.
This is looking all but over for Space's Inkling in this first game. The bomb covering the jump, very well done, but Space putting himself off stage, and the roller, the reversal, and that is going to even up the stock count. Who knows what that might lead to.
Yeah, exactly. This is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, iStudying in a comfortable lead, but he still needs to finish it, and that he does with that down tilt to forward air. Game 1
JV2
to iStudying.
Yep. And Inkling, I mean, Space was already reconsidering picking Inkling. I think he was on the verge of picking Joker at the character select screen.
Right.
But right there, I think that might be the convincing factor that makes him switch characters.
Yeah, so one of the things I learned when playing against Inkling is that on early percentages, you can just pretty much full hop freely because she doesn't really get that much out of a full if she punishes your full hops, except for like up air. But that's hard to get. So as I'm looking at Greninja, as I'm looking at iStudying, he's mostly. Oh, this has to be a joke, right? This Pro Controller connecting,
Right.
iStudying has been playing so well around the full hops with the dash attacks, low profiling around everything. I think he's been looking great in this first game.
Yeah, for sure. iStudying knowing exactly what he wants to do, and that's, as I called it, the Joker coming out for space. Extremely strong character pick, and he is one of the few Jokers in the Netherlands. So
He
definitely
is.
in terms of experience is going to be in his favor.
So can you talk me a little bit through this matchup, because I feel like this is a very difficult matchup for both sides.
Most important thing here is that Joker's aerials are extremely potent versus Greninja. That nair and that back air, both sweeping around, really covering a lot of space, really making it hard for Greninja to full hop as well. On top of that, Greninja is a fast faller, will be caught by those combos easily. He will try to combo his opponent very, very vertically. And when you're vertical versus Joker, Joker will use those downwards guns, will use that disjointed down air as well as neutral air to land regardless.
I see, and the Arsene is also a very potent tool, of course, in this matchup, but still so far from coming out here.
Yeah,
and still,
what I have noticed is that Space is not a big fan of using Rebel Guard.
Right.
So he will generally not get that early Arsene, but he will. No, he messed up his recovery.
No
he had the free
way.
ride back to the stage, but he messed up, and that you hate it to see that happen.
That is a
He
heartbreaker.
had a free give right there, and an extremely big lead, but he can do it again.
He can do it again, but he still needs to make it work. And, you know, having that momentum and then messing up just that small, tiny bit, that's a heartbreaker and a big momentum breaker for Space. And that might just be what iStudying needed to get back into the game.
Yeah, exactly. The momentum seems to be entirely in iStudying's favor now. Remember, because Space did not have that stock, he did not have Joker for that stock either. He did not have Arsene for that stock either.
Yeah, and Joker quickly disappearing as well into the blast zone. But this second stock is being played a lot more calmly from both sides. And it's iStudying recognizing the threat of Joker, making sure that he doesn't whiff a single thing.
Oh, the invincibility right there. And that was an ill-advised drift line, man. Space on point. As Space said, I SD'd? Really? I got the lead right now, though. And just like that, Space establishing his dominance in the Joker-Greninja matchup.
I like that because he has been showing resilience here. After losing that stock in such a demotivating manner, still managing to make the most out of that Arsene, getting the kill here even, and now iStudying is on the back foot.
Uh-oh.
Talking about back feet.
Talking about back foot right there, the back air into the blast zone. The, you know, the frog legs, delicious, but not when they're in your face.
No, definitely not what you want as Joker. But you know, I really like the way these guys are playing around each other's tools.
There you see the downwards guns. Very little
Yeah.
Greninja can do about those. As we mentioned, he wants to juggle so vertically, but you cannot come up from below Joker when those guns are coming out. Barely the whiff on both sides, the up tilt as well as the down air. Look at that, the nair pressure. Space looking for everything he can get, and here comes Arsene. Now it gets scary as hell. Oh, did you see that?
He used the platforms.
He spaced
Oh,
around
so
the guns using the forward air. Very well done right there.
So smart. But, you know, Space still here in the lead and has a very, very strong kill option here in the back air. Or
oh! In the back air, in the counter, tetrachord coming out just like that. Joker
read him.
Yeah, he read him.
There was such a big... He was already holding down for like 2 seconds there.
Yep.
He was
He
like,
just had to react to the...
come to me.
He had to react to the smoke, and as soon as he reacted to that, the neutral B came out. Or, I mean, the down B came out. He was already pressing down. And just like that, that was Space being extremely dominant, even after an SD at pretty much 0%. He was still taking that game home.
Oh, man, the Joker was looking so
Crisp.
good.
Extremely
so
crisp.
good here. And I love this matchup. It's so close quarters. It's all about the movement. It's all about the combos. And it's been looking great for both these
Oh,
players.
calling out the empty hop is space, but not going to get much out of it. Downwards guns to get out of the corner, very smart.
Ooh, the down airs from iStudying are showing that he is not scared to tussle on that shield. Another down air here.
But a whiff punish on the landing right there. That is space being extremely aware of what his opponent wants to do. There's Arsene, but Arsene at this stage is a little bit of a waste. Will he be able to put on enough pressure to make it worth it?
Tries to go for it all there with that spike, but
the
doesn't
down tilt
quite get it.
into the back air, and the down air. 2 hits coming out. Space on the board in a big way. That is a lead and a half.
Look at the usage of those gun and that Ega.
Oh, another down air coming out with the last little bit of that Arsene is going to put him in a shitty situation, and that will be the end of his stock.
Uh-oh, and here iStudying with an answer of his own. Tries to go for it all with the Shadow Sneak, but Space was prepared, goes high.
Yeah, once again, the downwards guns to get back to center stage, to get out of the corner.
Oh, would you look at that? iStudying with another one of those combos. But here is Arsene once again. Will iStudying survive this round of Persona, or will Space make it happen?
Right now, iStudying in the lead, and that's a big statement, especially because Arsene is on deck.
He's not scared. Oh, he's scared now.
Oh, and there's Arsene back to the Velvet Room?
I guess, yeah. But you know, we'll see him back in the third stock, probably not on this stock, if iStudying manages to close it out, and he does so.
Oh, look at that. And I really have to say, the fact that Space does not use Rebel Guard at all, it's definitely in his disadvantage, because he wants to build up more than one Arsene per stock.
Yeah.
And the trick to getting that Rebel Guard is to use it sparingly in disadvantage, and a lot when you're juggling someone. When you got the read on their landing aerial, you want to beat it with Rebel Guard.
So it's interesting because he doesn't use Rebel's Guard as often, but that Tetrakarn is being used so often to punish iStudying for throwing
He is a Corrin player, and that Tetrakarn is basically Smash 4 Corrin's counter. And there's the KO. 83% on Space and a fresh stock for iStudying. He's going to wait it out.
He's going to wait.
He's going to wait.
And why not, you know, making sure that Joker has no Arsene makes it a fair playing field for both for iStudying.
But big
Space
combo
doesn't care.
still for Joker on those early percents. Look at that, the outspace on the forward smash. That is safe on the tipper spacing. So, I mean, Space, he's very smart to just throw it out when he can. No Rebel Guard either that time. And the setup, the air dodge though, is going to dodge it just barely.
Don't forget that when Space, on that first game where he gen Joker, he got the kill with his non-Arsene Joker.
We were looking at 83% to 0, and now it's neck and neck. Space is living, and he's making the comeback happen. He just needs a little bit for Arsene. Get that Rebel Guard, my son, please.
He's going to get it. He's going to get it right here. And this is the moment of truth. Can Space make it happen?
Oh my God, Space, no counter this time. No down air this time either, but the down tilt will catch the landing. Shinobu, Space with the back air. It will be enough. Space making a comeback of a lifetime. And what that is a reversal of Fate's Joker. The best pickup that Space has done in a long time.
The Joker switch is completely working out for him.
Yeah.
The Inkling got demolished, but the Joker is on a path of rampage on this Greninja player, and iStudying it's looking hard for him to come back.
Rough. He's finding the answers, but it's just barely not enough. And every time you give Space an inch, he takes a mile.
He does. And with or without Arsene, he has been playing so well. And we're going to see if game number 4 will be more of the same, or if iStudying will write a book of his own.
Look at that, the chase downs from both sides. They're really looking to catch those jumps, catch those landings, catch those short hops. And as soon as they're close up, we see all the boxing options coming out, the jabs, the down tilts, and at the end of the day, I would say Greninja has a little bit of an advantage there. Joker's up close game, not that great. Really has to rely on the short hops. But if Joker gets the throw combos, that's a big deal.
Oh, look at that call out. Tries to go for the charge, the forward smash, but you can't do that against a player like iStudying. Here's Arsene using the guns to drop
Drag down into up tilt. Nice combo right there. Maybe, oh, maybe got a chase down right there with the forward there. He's not even gonna wait out Arsene because there's no reason to.
It's just beautiful play from space right there, getting everything that he wants. And iStudying on the back foot here. Can he make something happen, or will space just run away with this game? Aegon, right in your face. What is your answer, iStudying?
iStudying is more than left. He is death. That is death. 3 stocks, 70% on space. This is dominance.
It's not looking good for our Greninja player, but it's still possible. You know, the clutch, the comeback king is iStudying, and there it is. Dash attack to up smash. That's part 1, but can he make part 2 and 3 happen as well? And as you know, all great things come in trilogies, you know?
That's true. He has to make it happen here. 2 more stocks for iStudying. Meanwhile, this is his tournament life.
It is indeed. And who doesn't want to face off against Anti-Reflex in that grand final? At this point, it looks like space will be going that way, but iStudying is not done yet. Look at the combos coming out here. He's not scared at all.
iStudying really finding some new movement options that are working out for him. At the end of the day, that back air is so dominant. But what's that? That's a KO, and iStudying just even up the stock count. That's a 54-0. This is not over.
Part 2 has been written, but will part 3 make his way into the book of space? Because iStudying is writing that at this moment. It is completely even right now. Ramses, what am I watching?
You're watching some of the best Smash you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Arsene nearly on deck. Arsene is activated. Downwards guns now gets dicey. Both of these characters can die at this point, and the anti-air up smash. That's exactly what Space wanted. Did you see that?
I did see that. I can't believe that. Killed at that percentage. Arsene definitely working out there for Space, as Space takes the 3-1 victory over iStudying.